Want to turn and face the east before we do anything and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to my elder apostles of Great Millstone, rule and teach well. Your honors and salutations to the Akim of Great Millstone, pushing this truth throughout the four corners. Shalom. Alright. And like the title says, it's not about color, it's not about black and white. Versus, it's about Esau versus Jacob. Alright. And we about to get into that, but first I'm about to pull up this article. Alright. Cause we in the last days. Alright. So that insurrection will happen, That's the whole point. Let me get this precept. And you can't say Yahweh Shem Shai did not keep it 100 with you. You can't say, the Lord looked out for us. He did. He put everything us as men of the Lord, as far as our job and everything, us being, servants of the Lord. All right. The Lord put it all on the table. The Lord put it all on the table, Let us know, everything we got to go through. It's not like this is a surprise. Let me get that Isaiah 33:6. All right. Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right, so that represents this truth, this knowledge. So Esau, the so-called white man. All right, Esau, Edom, beginning with the elites. All right, and you got Amalek, the chief house of Esau, that's over there in Israel, calling themselves Jewish. They're fake. All right, they're fugitives and vagabonds. All right, that's the old serpent, the devil. They're the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right, so-called white people, y'all have the spirit, a crooked spirit. All right, y'all spirit is not upright within you. That's how the Lord made you. All right, y'all fueled by the spiritual demon Satan on the left hand side. That's why the Lord called you so-called white people, Esau, Edom, his sword. The Lord uses y'all for judgment. What's a sword? A sword is a battle weapon used for war. Used for bloodshed. That's all the sword is known for. If you pick up a sword, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna use it to brush your hair. You're not gonna use it for something nice. Basically, what I'm saying. If you pick up a sword, you either about to, you about to train with it, go to war. So y'all on the left hand side, and Jacob, which represents the 12 tribes of Israel, which Jacob, one of our forefathers, whose name was changed to Israel. All right. He he's one of our forefathers of the 12 tribes of Israel. And if you don't know, I'm here to tell you, as all the prophets are, beginning with the elder apostles of Great Millstone down to the least of us, we're here to tell you that you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, or Negroes, Latinos, all right, and Native American Indians, all right, so-called, are the real Hebrew Israelites. I repeat, are the real Hebrew Israelites of the 12 tribes of Israel, and you're in captivity, all right? But Esau don't want that truth coming out. Let me get this precept. What's that precept? Wickedness. It's another precept I'm thinking about too. This Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. Alright? And that's talking about you so-called white people. You know? And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. Alright? You're the people the Lord put that mark of Cain on. Alright? Who is your forefather? Who is your forefather who came back as Esau? Alright? And what? The Lord has indignation against you forever. Meaning, a long time. And Esau, Edom, you're the only race or nation that after that 1,000-year period of slavery, alright, in the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be on earth, you're actually going to get exterminated, Thus said the Bible. Alright? And I want to, I'm going to get this next precept too. That father of lies. Because the video, like I said, the video about to go into, alright, it's propaganda. It's propaganda and false flags controlled, because you got to understand, this is the elites on the left hand side. The elites on the left hand side, and you got the elites on the right hand side. Alright? You got the 144,000 prophets on the earth today. I repeat, you got the 144,000 prophets on the earth today. We already know what's going on. I brought this all over willing. I'm a part of that number. You want to be a part of the club. But not like that in the carnal sense. But you got the 144,000 prophets versus the elites of the chief house of Edom, Esau, Edom. All right. So they know what's going on. They know the truth. They know the history, and we know what's going on. We know the truth. We know the history. So we fighting, clashing, spiritually speaking, and through Esau coming. Esau, I'm about to get you. Hold on. Wickedness. I get this precept in Psalms. 64, yeah, 64. Alright, bear with me, Akim. Alright, this Psalm 64 and 1. And you got to understand, this when you read Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Alright? So, Esau, you got that blessing from Isaac. Alright? Who we all know was Yahushua. Alright? And it was already prophesied for you to rule a certain time period, And now we're at the end of Esau. This is your last era of you ruling. I repeat, Esau, this is your last era of you ruling. That's why it's going to go out with a bang. Revelation 12 and 12, that's why Esau going to go so hard. Because you had different eras of Esau ruling. Alright, those seven heads that's in Revelation are different eras of Esau, Edom ruling. Alright? Different different kingdoms, I should say, of Esau ruling, And it says, and that's the difference between the ancient Roman Empire and the revised Roman Empire. All right, the ancient Roman Empire was together versus modern Roman Empire. All right, which Roman Empire came back through the Renaissance. All right, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, came back into power during the 1400s. All right, and bound. ancient Roman Empire came back, rebirth, regenerated, reincarnated. All right, as America and these NATO and EU nations. All right, that form, you know, that form that dragon. All right, and it says Psalm 64:1 to the chief musician, a psalm of David. Hear my voice, O Yahweh Shema Shah, and my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. This is a prayer, you know, and you always supposed to pray because you're not untouchable. You know, in this truth, you are not untouchable. You know, that's the whole point of you know, praying and having faith. You know, that the Lord preserve us. You know, because guess what? When you read 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, it tell you, just because, you know, basically just because you're in this truth, you still gonna go through Jacob's trouble. You still gonna catch holy hell, but as long as you keep faith, all right, and Yahweh Shema Shah, trust in the Lord, he gonna make sure you make it through. Versus 2/3, they ain't about to make it through. They not about to make it through. They gonna get tore up out the frame. All right. Psalm 64:2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. The elites of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, they're doing secret counsel. All right, I repeat, the elites of Esau, Edom are doing secret counsel. All right, propaganda, false flags, everything. They want their new world order to come to pass. They want to push that RFID chip, the mark of the beast, that charagma. All right, which the root word for charagma is charax. All right, and that's physical. That's physical. Don't let these false prophets, these false Hebrew Israelite camps, you know, which is set up by Esau. You know, they're set up by Esau. I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna get a precept on that. You know, and we about to go into the article, which this happened a few days ago, because I actually watched the video the same day the news had dropped and stuff. I watched a brother, Ak means brother, AHCH mean brother, all right, from GMS, all right, Great Millstone, and I watched him do a video on it, you know, and I went looked on the article as well, you know. So that's just the point of the video, and the message behind it, like the title says, it's not about color, it's not about black and white, all right? It's about the truth. It's about Esau, the so-called white man, denying and hiding from who he really is, being the devil that the Bible speaks of, you know? This is not some folk fairy tale. Don't listen to these Christians and these Muslims and these other, you know, denominations, religious beliefs. Those all are silly women. These are traditions. I mean, these are traditions of men. These are, you know, man-made. You know, and it's gonna lead nowhere. And that's the thing about a lie. Let me get this father of lies real quick. I'm gonna come back to Psalm 64. Hold on, bear me again. You gotta be specific on this thing. Here you go. John 8:44. I'm about to say what I hopefully I don't forget. It's like it. Yeah. Okay. So the thing about a lie doesn't add up. Think of a lie like a minus sign, and the truth is like a plus sign. You know, the truth is like a plus sign. Lie is minus, truth is plus. All right. So the thing about a lie is not gonna add up. A lie gonna have you still questioning everything. But I'm gonna get this other precept. Hold on. It's in Proverbs. This Proverbs 14 and 15. Proverbs 14 and 15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. Alright? So we already know 2/3 are simple and fucking retarded. Alright? So they're gonna fall in line, sheep led to the slaughter. That's understood. You know? And we already know the other nations. The other nations are against us by default, you know, because, you know, everything we're saying is bad news to their era, their time period of being on top. You know, everything we're saying is bad news to them. You know, so of course they're gonna be against us, and they're gonna want something bad to happen to us. You know, and everything we saying coming out the Bible. All right, I'm gonna get another precept. Proverbs 14 and 15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man look well to his going. All right, let me get this other precept. So only the simple-minded, foolish Americans, you know, gonna believe in that the incident that happened. All right, with the so-called prophet of doom. All right, that old ass Jake that's on the news. You know, which we already know that's propaganda. That's false flags by the elites of Esau. They trying to demonize the Hebrew Israelites. You know. And what do we always preach? Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. We don't preach carnality. Let's get this. We don't preach carnality. When you come in this truth, you put off carnality. You put off the carnal mind. You got to fight against that spiritually. You got to put that shit off. Because it's just wicked. You know? It might feel good, but that shit wicked. And it's gonna get you destroyed. Especially if you know better. When you know better and stuff, it's no mercy. Romans 8 and 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Alright? Romans 8 and 7. Because the carnal mind is enmity, meaning against Yahweh Shema Shah, for it is not subject to the law of Yahweh Shema Shah, neither indeed can be. So, and Yahweh Shah was that perfect example. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shah wasn't being a zealot. You can look that definition up. You know, zealots was, you know, bearing arms and trying to go up against, you know, the ancient Roman Empire. You know, trying to carnally, physically, with the sword, take down, the ancient Roman Empire, you know. Which no, who's going to take down Babylon the Great America? The Lord is, who you call Jesus Christ. He's going to take the Babylon the Great America down, right along with these NATO and EU nations. The Lord is going to come back in the middle of World War III. It's in the scriptures. All right? And they're going to be spooked. They're going to be spooked. All hell going to break loose. You know? So it says, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. All right? I'm about to get you another precept. Because the Lord told us to be blameless. You know what the definition of blameless mean? That means no one can say you did something evil or bad or wrong or hypocrite, being a hypocrite. You know, you can't pin that on us. You know, because the real Hebrew Israelites, the real men of the Lord, we have a clean track record. All right. Second Corinthians 6:3, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. All right. I'm about to get a deeper definition too. And I'm going to end it off on that article too. All right. We're about to get the definition of blameless. Or blame. Same thing.
Strong's G 3469. Mo'almai.
All right. And the definition of blame means to blame, find fault with, mock at. So that's why the scriptures tell you, you speak evil and things you don't understand. Roughly paraphrasing. You mocking the prophets, you scorning the prophets, but you're not taking time to understand, the message that's coming from the prophets. Neither can you. You're getting judged as you coming against the prophets, And I'm about to show you that precept showing you getting judged, by the word, by the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah that's flowing through his men, All right. It says Strong's definition, discredit, blame. To carp at, censor, discredit, blame. Okay. All right. And pretty much when you censor something, you shut it up. You know what I'm saying? You keep it from being seen or heard. What's the other word? I was about to get a precept. Okay, yeah. All right, this Isaiah chapter 28 and 12 and 13. To whom he said, this is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest, and this is the refreshing, yet they would not hear. But the word of the Lord was unto them precept upon precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. All right, that they might go and fall backward and be broken and snared and taken. All right. Wherefore hear the word of the Lord, ye scornful men that rule this people which is in Jerusalem. All right. So, and you got to understand, we broke the covenant. All right, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans broke the covenant. All right, we broke the covenant. Facts. So we had to go through this judgment that the Lord prophesied for us to go through. All right, that was prophesied for us to go through. All right, but you got it was also prophesied for the whole elect, the 1/3, which the 144,000 prophets are within that 1/3. All right, that was gonna return back to the Lord. Seek the Lord while He may be found. All right, and what we doing? We crying out to the Lord. We serving the Lord in a wicked place. All right. And 2/3 you getting judged because you can't say, "Oh, I never heard about that." Nah, you heard about it. You just lying. You know, you don't care. It don't mean nothing to you. You know, you already serving Esau. You know, you already serving this beast system. You know, you love it here, so you know you don't want to hear that gospel, that good news, because it's bad news to you, because you're wicked. All right, let me see. I like this precept. This and the Psalms of David go hard, man. Like it hit, especially especially when you sipping on some yayan and you reading up on David prayers and stuff. It be hidden. This Psalms 119 and 85 to 87. The proud have dig pits for me, which are not after thy law. All thy commandments are faithful. They persecute me wrongfully. Help thou me. All right. They had almost consumed me upon earth, but I forsook not thy precepts. All right. And this backs up Isaiah 33:6. You know, long as we studying to show ourselves approved. Long as we showing the Lord we trying, you know what I'm saying, the Lord gonna take care of the rest. You know? That's how your parents be when you back in school, they'll give how they give you that talk when you failing in your classes and stuff like that. You barely getting by. You're not comprehending what the bullshit and the lies Esau trying to put into your mind and all that. But you falling behind in classes and all that, and they give you that little pep talk. Long as I see you trying, they gonna help you and all that. But just making fun of that. But long as you trying and you sincere in this truth, the Lord gonna take care of you. He not, the Lord not. I'm about to get a precept. All right. What's that? Bear me, I gotta think of it. Is it? Let me see. I think it's I'm gonna look. Wait, I just quoted. Dang it! It's a precept I was looking for, but basically, the Lord not gonna give you something that you can't handle. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go back to Psalm 64. And Esau, the elites of Esau. I'm talking to you. All right. What you doing is you actually fulfilling prophecy. Jackass. So everything everything that's happening is getting closer and closer and closer and closer to the day of the Lord. You know, closer and closer and closer and closer to the kingdom of heaven, which is gonna be on earth. All right. So you're not hurt. You're not hurt. You're not hurting us. We gonna get the last laugh. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. We're gonna get the last laugh. What the scripture said, my prophets shall eat, but you shall be hungry. I'm gonna get that precept. Because you gotta understand, it's like this. As y'all coming down, we going up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Psalm 64:2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, of the so-called white man. Esau, Edom, the devil. He's demonizing the Hebrew Israelites for bringing out the truth, calling him out on his wickedness. All right. Everything we saying is true. It's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah. He just trying to hide from that. You know. That's why he going to such great extent. Prophets of doom. And when you actually look up the guy, you can't even find no prophetic videos. And Esau, you getting terrible at lying, because Esau, you've been lying for so long and using the same funky ass tactics that we done caught on. We already up on game on what you gonna do, how you coming, when you coming. That's why the scriptures say watch. And it says, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. That's what you so-called white people do. You try to demonize the Hebrew Israelites, calling us black when we not black. We different shades of brown. All right, and that the word black has a negative meaning. All right, and we know this. So-called white people are not white. All right, they're red all over like a hairy garment. All right, read Genesis 25th chapter. All right, you can stop faking, Esau. And it says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. This Psalm 64:5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares. Privately they say, who shall see them? All right. So that's why we got to be blameless. That's why us as men of the Lord, we have to be blameless. All right. Because you got the devil, the Esau, Edom, all right, so-called white man. He's lying, trying to demonize us, doing propaganda and false flag attacks, all right, and trying to tie that, trying to call us terrorists and say that we out here, harming people, as they say, harming folks, harming folks, all right. And this all Esau. Esau staged a lot of things to push forth his new world order. All right, that new world order gonna come out of chaos. All right, Jake, or I'm gonna just say, you Westerners, you Americans, the government, this beast system that you trust in, is gonna bring chaos on y'all. And then come with that new world order, that chip, come with that so-called solution, which is, you're going to be destroyed anyway. You know what I'm saying? 2/3, you're going to be destroyed anyway. whether you take it or not. But we know 2/3 are going to take it. They're going to trust in Esau. The same way they took that. They took that. You know what? You know, they're gonna lay down. They're gonna lay down. You know. And it says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Alright? And you see that. Alright? This is good right here. Let me get the article. And I'm about to close it out too. Alright, this the article. AP News. Prophet of Doom, subway suspect left ranting video clues. Alright. By Michael Konzelman. Alright, I don't know how to say the name. But this was published on April 13th, 2022. Alright. It said New York AP Frank James posted dozens. Like, come on, Esau. Esau, is you that fucking stupid? This so-called prophet of doom, he don't even look like a prophet. All right, just going based off keeping the law, like, you know, having a beard, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And for two, the real Hebrew Israelites, the real Hophi, the ones that's not selling out or taking a purse, you know, that's sold out to Esau, the so-called white man, to perform these false flags and everything like that. You know, we already know the scriptures. We already know not to be carnal-minded. Carnal-minded leads to death. All right. The Lord already told us not to fight. All right. The Lord told us to wait upon Him, and I'm gonna get that. It says Frank James posted dozens of videos ranting about race, violence, and his struggles with mental illness. All right. And it says one stands out for it relative calm, a silent shot of a packed New York City subway car in which he raises his finger to point out passengers one by one. All right. And it's funny because they have no footage. They have no video. All right. That shit was staged. That shit was a false flag. All right. It says, even as police arrested James on Wednesday in the Brooklyn subway shooting that wounded 10 people, they were still searching for a motive from a flood of details about the 62-year-old black man's life. An erratic work history arrest for a string of mostly low-level crimes, a storage locker with more ammo, and hours of rambling, begotten and profanity-laced videos on his YouTube channel that point to a deep simmering anger. This nation was born in violence. It's kept alive by violence. All right? Esau, that's how you got Esau, the so-called white man. That's how you got America. All right? Through violence. All right? Through taking down the Northern Kingdom, killing the Northern Kingdom. You know, taking down the Israelites, point blank. You know, none of this is yours. All right, your ass belong back in those mountains. All right, Mount Petra, Mount Seir, that's where you belong. The Caucasus Mountains. All right, you know what I mean? And it says, this nation was born in violence, is kept alive by violence or the threat thereof, and is going to die a violent death. All right? And says James in a video where he takes on the moniker Prophet of Doom. All right, that lets you know that this is a false flag. This is set up by the elites of Esau, so-called, the white people, the elites. All right, the devils. Hold on, let me see. Now I'm about to go. I don't have to read all this. You can read it if you want to, but I ain't about to read all that. Now the day I watched the video. Hold on, went to the wrong way. There you go. Now the day I watched the video, I went and looked up his YouTube channel. You can't even find it. Hold on, let me see. Here we go. All right. I'm just pulling up videos I can. But like I said, I'm about to close out anyway because I read the article.
We have to deal with reality.
And then Esau is the father of lies. All right. He's the father of it. John 8:44. You know, talking about hundreds of videos, multiple videos. Esau's stupid. Then when you look Frank James up, it's hardly any info. You can't find nothing. You can't find nothing. It's like a ghost. His story is like a ghost. This whole story is like a ghost. This whole subway situation is like a ghost because it's a false flag. All right. It's just propaganda. It's to demonize the true the men of the Lord, the true men of the Lord, to demonize us.
Negative thoughts, of course, because I do suffer have a bad, severe case of post-traumatic stress after I've been through over the years, man.
Come on, bro. Esau know damn well this don't. Esau know damn well this man. You can clearly tell he's not a prophet. All right. For the men of the Lord, you know, we look at things through a spiritual eye lens. We don't look at things from the wisdom of the world. All right. The men of the Lord, we use the wisdom of the Lord, the wisdom of Yahweh Shema Shah, these scriptures. So when we looking at stuff, we looking at stuff through the scriptures. All right. This man do not carry himself as a prophet. He do not look like a prophet. Do not talk like a prophet. He don't even have a Bible or nothing nowhere near him. None of that, you know.
Up to date with all the latest news.
We took some of those YouTube videos to a Milwaukee site.
But I'm just plan to get myself locked up. But I'll plan and I'm prepared and I'll be ready for it. And I'll have do what I have to do and just resign myself to the fact.
All right, and best believe Jake was paid to do this. Best believe Jake was paid to do this. The same way they have that if you ever watched that show 60 Days In, you know, the hell is bug on the floor. But if you ever had that, if you ever watched the 60 Days In, all right, when in the 60 Days In, you know, the cops and everything, they already be talking to the guys and they send them in there, but they still they slick side try to treat them like you're an inmate, you know, but really he's working with the feds. All right. It's no difference when you got 2/3. You got wicked Israelites. Let me get that precept. You got wicked Israelites. You got wicked Israelites. 2/3 that's joined forces with Esau, the so-called white man. So they're getting paid. They're getting paid to demonize us. You know. Let me get this. It's in First Maccabees. All right, bear me. I can get this precept. Thank you, son. 3. And yea, many. Let's see. Bear me, I can. It's in First Maccabees. Wicked men of Israel. I think it's wicked men of Israel. All right. Yep, here you go. I had to look straight over it. Salakia. First Maccabees 1:11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. All right. So you got Israelites with that mindset. Let's go make a covenant with the white man. All right. You got wicked Israelites that don't like the Hebrew Israelites, and they'll take a purse, take some money from Esau to help demonize us, you know, or help push wickedness, push lies, you know. Because you got some of these wicked Israelites, they know what they're teaching is lies, but they still do it because they're getting paid, you know. And they're living off of this beast system. They're living comfortable. They don't want to live uncomfortable as a true man of the Lord. Because if you call yourself a man of the Lord, you know, it's uncomfortable. You know, you're going to be hated by everybody. And let's get there. But like I say with the video. Hold on, let me go
What
there.
came to my heart?
Hold on. Alright. Alright, Slago. I forgot what precept I was about to get. Damn, I forgot what precept I was about to get. Let's flip. Let me see. Yep, I'm gonna get that flood. Alright. And this what you call flood. Alright. This Revelation chapter 12 and 14. And to the woman, talking about Israel, the Israelites, were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness. The wilderness is Africa, or the land of Ham. That's the true name, land of Ham. All right, which after 70 AD we fled to the land of Ham. All right, known as modern day Africa, the whole continent. All right, and it says as well as parts of Europe, all right, West Africa, all right, Central and South, and Sub-Saharan Africa, all right. The Israelites fled all over there. The whole elect, because two-thirds didn't believe the warning that Yahushua gave, that prophecy that Yahushua gave. 2/3 didn't believe it. Only the whole elect did. You know, in that time. And it says, into her place where she is nourished for a time and times and half a time from the face of the serpent. Alright? And how was we nourished? How was the Israelites nourished? Through slavery. We was taken in slavery, which is prophecy. The transatlantic slave trade was prophecy. Alright? That was all prophecy. Alright? And that place prepared for them is talking about America. Alright? Where we will serve, hardcore slavery. And we still in slavery. We still in captivity. We still in oppression. We still in bondage. Straight up. That's why this place is known as Egypt. Sodom and Gomorrah, Babylon the Great. And it says, and the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. So this flood, you got to understand that this flood also represents Esau's lies. All right, his like that a serpent his power is his venom, his mouth. And Esau good with lying. That's the word devil. The word devil means deceiver. All right, and he's also the spiritual counterpart. The Esau, so-called white man, is the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. All right, so Esau is our adversary. All right, he's against. It's a great gulf fix between Esau and Jacob. We're against. We're not going to get along at all. And that flood, Esau trying to catch the whole elect in that flood, which is these propagandists trying to demonize us, trying to come with that insurrection, trying to take us down, ultimately trying to take us down, because by us bringing out this truth, we're getting in the way of Esau New World Order. All right. And it says, and the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth. So this earth represents, other. You got other nations that's speaking up on the fact that so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true Hebrew Israelites. All right. So-called Negroes are the true Jews. All right, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, the southern kingdom. Y'all are the true Jews of Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, you got other races that's bearing witness. Social media, the internet helping the men of the Lord, helping the Hebrew Israelites get the word out. History proves with the Hebrew Israelites. Prophecy, all that. hieroglyphics, paintings, you know, stuff like that. Everything is proving that okay, these are the 12 tribes of Israel. We found them. You know, no need for lies, cause how the hell all 12 tribes gonna be Edomites? You know, that don't make no sense. Esau, your lie is retarded. It don't add up. And it says, Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman. The woman represents Israel, and the dragon represents Esau, Edom. Alright? And his empire. The dragon represents Esau, Edom, and his empire. Alright? His kingdom. And it says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. The whole elect. Notice it said the remnant. To make war with the remnant of her seed. So the ones that's spiritually woke, the ones that know the truth, the ones that's on the same playing field as the elites, we see eye to eye. They're like the elites, like, oh shit, they know too much, so we gotta come at them full force. And it says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which kept the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Alright? And that's what you see. You see Esau, punk ass, he lying on the prophets. Come on now. You know? He lying on the prophets. And that's why that's another reason why you got the prophets on the highways and byways. We're being examples of same way Yahushua was. Yahushua, whom the world ignorant calls Jesus Christ. He was that perfect example. The Lord wasn't trying to take down the ancient Roman Empire right then and there, you know. The Lord was prophesying against that place. All right. And the Lord came as a lamb. You know. And we all got common sense. We know lambs. We know lambs don't do terrorist attacks. We know lambs don't do carnal stuff. If you want to be simple, you know. That's why the Lord said, be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Because Esau, he's going to try to, Esau, the so-called white man, he's going to set a trap up, or he's going to set up a false flag, a staged attack to demonize us, you know. So we got to stay on our P's and Q's, you know. So it going to be common sense. Oh, okay, you lying. The world going to know Esau lying. You know, but with that, I want to end it off on turn the face to east, which is this way, and give all praises going on to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to my elder apostles, Great Millstone, rule and teach well, and honors and salutations to the Akim of Great Millstone, pushing his truth throughout the four corners in these last days. Abba, and Kwame Shalom.